Namaste. Welcome to this session with Vidya Nahar. Please consult your physician to ensure the suitability of the exercises in the following video for your specific needs. The creators and distributors of this video are not responsible for any injuries or damages caused to you by following the exercises demonstrated in this video. Thank you for your interest. Good luck and best wishes. Please keep up your breath and posture awareness throughout this practice.
We're going to use the wall today. So if you have an open wall accessible, that will be good. Come to the standing position with your feet fully planted. You're holding the block between your inner thighs to engage your inner thighs. That supports your knees the best. Keep all 10 toes to heels fully imprinted on the mat. And keep reaching up through the crown of your head, separating your vertebrae, feeling taller, spacious inside. Only human beings can straighten up this tall, so enjoy the tallness of your spine. The spine is like a rod connecting the earth and the skies. For you is the center of your universe. We are as young as the suppleness of our spine. So keep lengthening. At the same time, keep your body relaxed. So no tension in your hips, glutes, thighs, shoulders, all relaxed. With this awareness of body, notice how the breath is flowing in and out of that inner space. Where it is in the body, if it is in your nose, mouth, throat, chest, abdomen. Feel it in your extremities, toes, fingertips, crown of your head. Inhale, smoothly evolving into exhale. Exhale, smoothly evolving into inhale. If you discover a pause in between, dwell upon it consciously or come back to the even flow of your breath. See if you feel this expansion all the way up to your extremities, toes, fingertips, crown of your head. Like a balloon becoming smaller with outgoing air. Feel this contraction at your navel center, not just moving up and down with your chest, but in and out with your abdominal muscles. As you inhale, just relax the stomach. You don't need to push the belly out. Let the incoming air do the job of pushing your diaphragm down to flatten out the rib cage and to expand the stomach. And again exhale, draw the navel in. Not letting a single breath pass unnoticed. Keep your mind fully with your breath. With this awareness of body and breath, invite your mind to be a part of this practice. Establish the intention of your being here today. Maybe you are here to learn something new about yourself or let go of something that has been bothering you. Or reinforce whatever you have been practicing or restore your equilibrium, test your strengths, challenge your limitations. Spend time with like-minded people, invest time in yourself. Or you are here because your practice allows you to feel focused, strong, flexible, at peace with yourself, with your surroundings, happy, healthy, open to new possibilities. Whatever it is that brings you here, set it in your own words, make it your own practice and release it. Let it happen at its own pace. Our job is just to practice, let the universe deliver the results. For the eye muscle movements, take your eyes all the way to the right corner of your right eye. Inhale as you look up to the ceiling, exhale as you look down to the floor. Inhale as you look up, exhale as you look down. Doing this up and down movement, move your eyes from the right corner of right eye to the left corner of left eye. Inhale as you look up, exhale as you look down, all the way to the left corner of left eye, activating your peripheral vision. If you have a window on each side, look out the window if possible. And again inhale as you look up, exhale as you look down, doing this zigzag up and down like an ECG. Move your eyes from the left corner of left eye to the right corner of right eye. Inhale as you look up, exhale as you look down. Keep going. Now look front to the right front corner and right back corner. Front and back. So doing this zigzag, you move your eyes from the right corner of right eye to the left corner of left eye. Look front, look back. Look front, look back. Keep going front and back. You're also alerting in the brain in the process. Your eyes are directly attached to the brain. And reverse, look front, look back, front, back. So doing this zigzag again, move your eyes from the left corner of left eye to the right corner of right eye. Keep going front and back, front and back, all the way to the right corner of right eye. Make 3 circular moves with your eyes in one direction. Big continuous circles 3 times one way. Go the other way 3 times. Inhale as you roll your eyes up. Exhale as you roll your eyes down. And rapidly blink your eyes several times, releasing the tension from eyes, eyebrows, forehead. With your eyes open or closed, turn your head towards your right. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Keep your shoulders relaxed, back is straight. Keep reaching down with your both hands towards your knees. So again you are lengthening that side of the neck, at the same time turning it. Come back to the center. Turn your head towards your left, feel the stretch in the right side of your neck, and again keep walking your hands down your thighs towards your knees. Lowering your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your hips loose or relaxed, hamstrings, thighs. Come back to the center. Drop right ear to right shoulder with right hand, pull your head down, push to the heel of your left palm, stretches in the left side of your neck. If your eyes are open, look at a point on the ceiling. If your eyes are closed, focus between your 2 eyebrows. Keep going. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Come back to the center. Drop left ear to left shoulder with left hand, pull your head down as you push to the heel of your right palm. Feel the stretch in the right side of your neck. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in, inhale, relax the stomach. Come back to the center. Drop your head behind you, feel the stretch in your throat. Teeth are slightly apart, tongue is relaxed, face is soft, mouth is closed. As you face front, bring your chin down to your throat, feel the stretch in the root of your neck, keep pressing your chin down, massaging your thyroid, shoulders are relaxed. Back is straight. Continue breathing. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Roll your head up towards your right with your inhale. Make it a slow, thorough, deep neck rotation all the way towards the top. Bring it down towards your left with your exhale. Finish it to the center. Reverse, take it up towards your left with your inhale, another slow, thorough, deep neck rotation, and bring it down towards your right with your exhale. Face front, we'll do the shoulders, lift and lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift and roll your shoulders back 3 times, deep shoulder blade rolls. Lift and roll your shoulders forward 3 times. Take your arms up and back, full arm circles. Stretch through the fingertips, lengthening your spine. Forward rolls 3 times. Keep reaching up. Your arms are straight, don't bend. Straighten your arms, straight arms. Straight arms. Then right hand back. Now swim forward, look back at your arms. Follow your arms with your head, neck and eyes. You're swimming forward but look back. forward swimming, and you look back at your arms. Keep your arms fully stretched, breathe. Then go with your backstroke swimming. Again, look back, turn back, keep reaching. Breathe. Look back, turn back. Follow your arms with your head, neck and eyes turning back. As you face front, palms facing down in front of you, reach out with your inhale, in with your exhale. Big circular motion like your butterfly swimming arms or breaststroke swimming arms. Go the other way. Inhale out, exhale in. Keep your feet fully planted apart together. One more time, apart together, palms facing the sky. Again, out with your inhale, in with your exhale. Big circular motion. Keep going apart together. Go the other way. Inhale out, exhale in. Feel it in your upper back, your chest, your shoulders. Then hands to your shoulders, elbow circles. Exhale together, all the way apart. Together, apart, together, apart. Go the other way. Inhale, open, exhale in. Let your elbows kiss each other and go away. Kiss each other, elbows, forearms, palms together. Lift with your inhale, lower to the sides with your exhale. Inhale, lift all the way to the top. Exhale, down to the side. Inhale, lift to the top. Exhale, down to the side. Go the other way, out to the side and down in the front. Inhale as you lift to the side. Exhale, lower in the front. One last time. Bring your arms to the front, open to the sides, in line with your shoulders, and exhale, center. Two more of these. Inhale, open, exhale in. One last time, open, roll your arms back at the shoulder level and forward. External rotation, internal rotation. One last time, back and forward. Take your hands behind you. I'm just going to turn sideways. You can stay where you are. Just keep taking your arms as back as you can. Hold. Bring your arms to the front. Keep them parallel to each other and draw your shoulders back, forward. Draw them back and forward and draw your shoulders back, forward. Retract. Protract and arms were up and reach up and down. Lift from your lower back region and lower. Lift. Now take those arms back and forward. Back, forward, back, palms together. Bend at your elbows. Reach the root of your neck and extend. Bend, extend. One last time. Bend. Extend, interlace your fingers, add this deeper back bend, keep reaching up and back, lengthening your spine. Add a forward fold with your exhale, hinge at your hips. With your legs straight, go deeper as low as your body allows you. Take your arms to the right upper corner with your inhale. Right back corner, exhale. Left front corner, inhale. Left back, exhale. Left front, inhale. Left down, exhale. Finish it to the center. Reverse left upper corner, inhale. Left back, exhale. Right front, inhale. Right back, exhale. So just bowing to all elements in all directions. Right front, inhale. Right down, exhale. Come back to the center all the way to the top. With your left hand, pull on your right wrist. Feel the stretch in the right side of your body. Keep digging your right foot down deeper. Looking towards the ceiling. Continue breathing. Come back to the center. With your right hand, pull on your left wrist. And keep digging your left foot down to the floor. Feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Left side of your trunk. Remember to breathe. Come back to the center. Open your arms with your inhale and round your back with your exhale. Draw the navel in. Inhale as you open up your heart. Exhale, you round your back, draw the stomach in. One last time. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Bring your hands to your knees, knee circles. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Go the other way. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, both arms up. Lift your arms, your heart. Look up towards the front or towards the sky. While you're keeping your arms up, lift up your 2 big toes on the floor. See how that goes. Just the 2 big toes. And go a little bit deeper and deeper, deeper, all the way down towards the floor as much as you can. Hands to the floor. Just place your block on the floor. Left hand to the inside of your knee. Raise your right arm. Look at your right arm. Bring your right hand behind your back, pressing your shoulder up. With your left hand going from the front of the knee to the back, bind your hands, look up to the ceiling. If your hands don't meet in the back, you can hold on to the block with your left hand in the front, right hand to the back, or use your strap. Raise your right hand, bring it to the floor. Raise your left arm, look at your left arm. Bend the left elbow behind your back. Take your right hand from the front of the right knee to the back and keep looking up to the ceiling to the left. So you're practicing your toe balance at the same time opening your chest. Raise your left hand down to the floor, right hand to the floor, and just stretch your legs one more time. If you need to use the block, use the block. From here, raise your right hand to the ceiling with your legs straight. Look at your right arm. Stretching your neck, arm, hamstrings, shoulder. Right hand down, raise your left arm. Look at your left arm. The more you press your right palm down, the more you can lift up your body to the left. Continue breathing. Look at your left hand and down to the floor. Hold on to your opposite elbows with your hands and pull your forearms behind your neck away from your body. Keeping your legs straight, slowly rise. Coming up all the way, keep pulling your upper arms away towards the ceiling like you're lengthening the spine. Lifting your upper arms, the elbows up. Again, separating those vertebrae, removing the compression from your spinal column. And slowly bring your hands by your sides. So we're going to add some external wrist rotations. Thumb inside, go from inside out as you open your palm and extend your elbows. External rotation as you extend your hands. External rotation, take it all the way out. Open your palms big. Now internal rotation, rotate your wrist from outside in. And you start bringing your elbows also in. Bend your elbows. And you start bringing your hands in towards you. Now external rotation, hands going to the front, from inside out. Open your palms big and extend your arms all the way to the front. Then go from outside in, open your palms big, from outside in, internal rotation. Keep going, bending your elbows in. Now take your hands down towards the floor. So again, external rotation, inside out. As you go down, you're opening your elbows, opening your palms fully. Go internal rotation now, from outside in. Feel it in your wrist. If you work a lot on computers or do some sewing work or drive your cars, and now go from inside out or play musical instruments. These are good rotations for your wrist. Go from inside out all the way to the top, and then again from outside in. So internal rotation. Open your palms big each time. Start bending your elbows down again towards you. Then bring your palms together in the front. Press the heels of your palms into each other. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Press your palms to the right side. Keep pressing the heels of your palms into each other. And feel this activation in your upper arms, your back, your chest. Not turning, leaning, bending, just pressing to the right center. Relax for a second. Take them to the left without turning your whole body. Just keep pressing the heels of your palms into each other. So your right palm is pushing the left palm away and left palm is resisting that move. Keep pressing them in. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Come back to the center. From there, interlace your fingers and rotate your fingers towards you. Push the heels of your palms into each other and press your arms to the right side. Your heels of your palms press towards each other. So again, I'll show you, come a little bit closer to the camera. Palms away from your fingers towards you and press to the right side. Hold, breathe. Your fingers are turned inward, not out, towards you. And then take your palms to the left side. Again, your fingers are, fingers turn towards you, heels of your palms pushing out. And you keep the back upright, feet are planted. Don't turn the whole body, just pushing the palms away. You will feel this activation in your upper arms, back, shoulders, chest, different physiology. Come back to the center and relax for a second, loosen up. So now we're going to go towards the wall. To begin with, just come all the way to the wall so that you can fully press against the wall. Your calves, heels, glutes, back pockets, everything to the wall. Your shoulder blades, upper arms, elbows. Keep your elbows in line with your shoulders. Keep pressing your upper back and your shoulders back and just take your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Straight up wherever you reach, all the way up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing your arms into the wall. And then bring them back down the same way without letting your elbows come away from the wall. So this is opening the chest, tightening the upper back. It's excellent for removing the hump in the back. Bring your elbows all the way down towards the ribcage. Again, you're still pressing your upper back against the wall. And then take your arms up again towards the ceiling. Those of you who did this on Saturday lying down on the floor, this is similar to that, but instead of supine, now we're doing this standing up by the wall, using your wall as the alignment prop. Keep reaching all the way up, stretch, reach, and bring it down the same way. This is excellent to practice every day. Breathe. Again, don't let your elbows come away from the wall. Just keep pressing against the wall. One last time, take your hands up towards the wall, towards the ceiling. Breathe. As you reach all the way up high, stretch your arms, lift up, raise your heels and keep reaching up towards the top. But at the same time, please press your shoulder blades, your upper back, your arms into the wall. Breathe. Bring them down slowly one more time. But keep the elbows next to the wall, upper back pressing against the wall. Bring your hands all the way down by your sides. And relax, let go. Now the same thing we're going to do facing the wall. Keep your forearms by the sides and just raise all the way towards the wall. Keep reaching up, up, up. And again raise your heels. You're going to just stay here. Keep pressing your upper arms, forearms, palms to the wall. Lift up your heart, look up to the sky. So again, good straight elongation for the spine. You're supported by the wall and your wall is also helping you stay straight. Slowly lower your hands down towards the floor. One more time, lower your heels. One more time, face front. This time as you place your palms on the wall overhead, walk your feet away from the wall and add this back bend. So this is how it's going to look. If this is my wall and I go from the top, it will look like this, that it's a back bend. Keep walking your feet away from the wall and drop the head back. Open your chest, tighten the upper back. Hold it there. Remember to breathe. If you want to walk your hands down closer towards the floor, do that on the wall. Legs straight, or you can slightly bend your knees. And slowly come back up. Take your time, take your time. Slowly come back up, walking your feet back in, relax, let go. Okay, so now place your right hand on the wall like this. Just like imagine this is my wall and I'm pushing my palm into the wall. Keep it in line with your shoulders. and then rotate your feet towards your left side. Extend your left arm to the left. So you are pressing the right palm into the wall, opening that right shoulder, straighten your right arm and turn your body towards your left palm. Rotate your feet to the left. Keep standing tall, your right arm is straight, left arm is straight. Look at your left hand, so it's also stretching your neck, your shoulder, bringing more blood, energy, oxygen to that neck and shoulder region. Walk your feet back towards the wall. Bring your left palm against the wall and turn your upper body towards your right. Again, press the palm into the wall. So I'll show you slightly with my palm in the front so you can see. It's fully pressed, fully open. Keep it in line with your shoulder and turn. Turn your upper body as to the right as you can as your left palm is pressing against the wall. You keep looking towards your right hand. Your feet are turned to the right. So it's also a twist for your stomach, for your spine. It's opener for your chest, your left shoulder. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. And if you work a lot, working on your countertops, computers, driving cars, this is excellent to open up the chest, tighten the upper back as our backs are usually weak and loose, chests are tight. Slowly come back towards the center and face the wall one more time. Relax, let go. Now press your right foot against the wall. So right edge of your right foot pressing against the wall. Bring your left foot forward with your left knee bent. So this is warrior stance. Left knee and ankle in almost straight line, knee in line with your hip. Bring your arms out in line with your shoulders. Left arm front. Now with your right hand again push the wall away in the back. So your right palm is pushing the wall away while your left palm is reaching front. Let your right heel of your palm be glued to the wall. Straighten that right arm. Hold it there. Breathe. At the same time, keep pressing the right edge of your right foot into the palm, into the wall, into the floor. So you are activating the right outer thigh. Left thigh is also actively engaged. Press the left outer edge of your foot down. Now raise your left arm to the ceiling. Your right palm is still pushing back into the wall with your straight arm. And we are in this reverse warrior. Keep pressing your right palm and your right foot to the wall. Left knee bent. Remember to breathe. Now straighten your left leg right where you are. Bring your left arm in front and slowly start going down. Let go of your right hand from behind. Bring it towards the ceiling. So feel like you are going down in straight line in your triangle. You can always use the block for your left hand if needed. Right hand reaching up. Again, keep pressing the right edge of your right foot into the wall. Raise your left arm one more time. Come up to this standing position. Rotate towards your left foot. Right hand going towards your left foot. Left arm up. Look at your left arm. We are in this revolving triangle. Again, you're still pressing this right edge of your right foot against the wall. Actively engaging your right outer thigh. And press the left edge of your left foot firmly down. Come back up one more time. Lower your hands. Leave the right foot where it is. You just walk left foot back in. Now this time, take your left foot to the side and right foot is still to the right side. So now press the sit bones and your calves to the wall. Legs are straight. We're going to do another triangle, but this time with the back against the wall. So this may feel a lot more challenging. Keep your palms facing the front and start going down with your palms, arms pushing against the wall. And see how low you can go. You may not be able to go that low because this is a lot straighter than it was before. So keep pressing the upper back and your arms into the wall, and wherever you go down in this straight triangle is fine. If your sit bones, your shoulders coming away from the wall, press them back and feel this triangle differently than what we do usually. Again, come back up. Take your time. Now this left foot, Slightly rotate to the right side. You still have your right foot against the wall. Turn towards the wall with your right hand going back, left hand to the front, like you're hugging the wall here. Now start going down one more time, right hand going up, left hand going down. This is romancing the wall. Keep going down, left hand towards your right foot, look at your right hand. Breathe, hold. So you're going in this revolving triangle, facing the wall. Keep going, breathe, you're hugging the wall the whole time. Legs as straight as you can manage, arms straight. Come back up the same way, keep your arms against the wall, palms against the wall, and come up. Then again taking this right arm all the way up towards the wall on the top, and then open your body again to the front. Walk your toes and heels in and relax, shake it out. Let's do the other side, breathe. So now your left foot is pressed against the wall, turning to the left side. Bring your right knee to the front. So first we'll do this warrior 2 here. Right arm to the front, and with your left hand push the wall away. If you want to go a little bit deeper, so you can stretch your left hand in the back, do that. So again, if I'm facing you this way, my left palm is pushing this way back into the wall. Keep your right heel and left foot in the right angle. Right hand reaching front, left palm pushing back. Go deeper on that right leg. Activate outer edge of your left foot by pushing it against the wall. That activates your left outer thigh. Also put more pressure on the right pinky toe, so your knee is not falling in, but it's facing more front. Like you're pushing this right side wall away with your right thigh. Right hand to the front, breathe. And again, keep pressing your left palm down. Raise your right arm towards the ceiling. Keep bending your right knee more to the front as your body goes more to the back. Reverse warrior. Remain seated on the right thigh, so don't straighten the right leg. Left leg is straight, right knee is bent. Both legs are actively engaged in pressing the outer edges of your feet down. One more time, straighten that right leg, right hand to the front. Start going down to the foot and arms in line with your shoulders. Lift your left arm to the ceiling. Now see how easy this triangle feels versus the other one that we did with the back against the wall. Hold it, even though it feels we are going down straight line. When we go down against the wall, we know that it's not really straight here without the wall. Come back up one more time. Keep pressing the left edge of your left foot to the wall. Rotate your upper body, left hand towards your right foot, and right hand going up, revolving triangle. Look at your right arm. Remember to breathe. And come back up slowly. Hands down. Walk your right foot back in. Leave the left foot where it is. You just walk the right foot in. Then bring your right foot all the way up against the wall. And you can take slightly left foot forward. So we are in this triangle-like position. One more time. Both arms out to the wall. Press your shoulder blades, your arms, your elbows against the wall. And start going down, keeping your sit bones and your arms, your back touching the wall. Go as low as you can without letting them come away from the wall. And wherever you go down, even if you can go only towards your knee, that's okay. But keep pressing your arms back, your sit bones back, your heels to the wall. Hold, notice the difference. Breathe. And come back up. Lower your hands, slightly rotate your right foot to the left so it will come away from the wall. Bring your left hand to the top and back, right hand towards the front. So like you're hugging the wall again, you'll face the wall. Your right hand to the front, left hand goes back. And start going down with your right hand towards your left foot, left hand reaching up. So again, romancing the wall, revolving triangle. Keep your hands touching the wall as you go down. Right hand towards the left foot, Left arm reaching up, legs as straight as you can manage. Come back up one more time. As you come up, bring this right arm all the way to the top. And then behind you as you turn your body towards the front one more time. Lower your hands and walk your toes and heels towards the center. Shake it out. Alright, stay right where you are. Again, push your back against the wall. Keep your feet slightly farther and go down into this wall squat. Keep pressing your upper back, your shoulders firmly into the wall and remain as upright as you can. If you can go deeper, do that like you're sitting in a throne. Keep your trunk upright. If this is bothering your knees, you can stay only halfway low. But again, this is strengthening your thighs. Keep pressing the outer edges of your feet down firmly. It's excellent to strengthen your legs, working your lower chakra, your Muladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipur chakra, and slowly push yourself back up. Now walk your feet a little bit closer in the same position. Shift your weight to the right foot, bend the right knee and lift your left leg. So we are in this single leg squat. Hands remain by your sides. You can keep pushing your hands into the wall. Extend the left leg to the front if you are ready. Or you may keep it a little bit lower to make it easier. Flex the left foot, push to the foot in the front. Bring your left foot down, bend the left knee, stretch your right leg, extend and lift. Or you can keep the knee bent to make it easier, or keep the big toe on the floor. When you are ready, flex your right foot to the front. Keep pressing your palms into the wall. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. And slowly lower your right foot. Walk yourself back up. Shake it out. So now, make a little bit more room for you. Slightly move away from the wall in estimation. And then you start hinging at your hip as you lift your right leg up against the wall. It should go straight up like we do in Warrior 3 and extend your arms to the front. If this is too much, you can keep your hands to your heart, or you may keep your hands on the block, or you may keep your hands by the hips, whichever feels right. I'll show you from the sideways. So if this is my wall, this is how straight you go. Up with your leg towards that wall in the back. Breathe. And then extend your arms to the front. So whichever is right for you, hold. Keeping your arms and legs as straight as you can, or you can go down with your hands and feel supported by the earth. Breathe. Then bring your hands to your hips and bring your right foot down next to your left foot. Standing position. So your feet are next to each other, so you know what was the position that you went back. On the right side, the same position you go back with your left. Start lifting your left leg up against the wall. Breathe. Yes, right there. Hold. And then extend your arms to the front. So straighten your leg as much as you can. If you need to adjust your position, you may find this side different than the other. We have usually one side longer and one side shorter in the body. If you discover that here, that's okay. Hold it there, breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Hands to your heart or to your hips and bring your left foot down. Very good. Shake it out, relax. So now bring your mat perpendicular to the wall, like this. And bring your mat as close to the wall as you can. So to begin with, bring your left knee up against the wall. All the way it goes, like literally touching the wall. If your knee needs support, you can place a towel fold or a cushion under the left knee. And bring your right foot to the front. Then you bring your hands up on your right thigh. So your left hip flexor, left quad is open. Lift up your chest. If you can bring your hands by your sides and press your forearms against the wall, do that. So again, it's a big opener for your chest, for your quad. Keep pressing your upper back back, forearms back. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. If your right knee is falling in like this, push it to the right side so it's not falling in. If this is too much, you can also keep your hands up on your right thigh or still with forward bending. Now bring your left hand to the floor or to the block. Take your right hand up to the wall. Walk your right hand behind you as back as you can, and again you're turning your head, neck, eyes to look at your right hand. The more you press your left palm down, the more you can turn your body to the right. Continue breathing. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot and take your left hand up. Look at your left hand. Walk your left hand as back as you can. Again, opening your chest, tightening the upper back. That's the theme for today. Removing that hump from the back. Opening up the chest cavity, your pectorals. Tightening the trapezius in the back, rhomboids. And bring your left hand to the floor as well. Now walk your both hands to the front. But at the same time, keep your left knee, left shin against the wall. You just take your hands as forward as you can, feeling the stretch in your lower back. As you walk your hands back towards you, either simply switch your legs or jump switch, where you jump your feet and then you switch. Bring your left foot to the front between your two hands, and when you're ready, start lifting yourself back up. Come up, press your upper back, your arms into the wall again, and notice if one side is feeling different than the other. Keep pressing your shoulder blades into the wall, elbows into the wall, forearms into the wall, backs of your palms into the wall, everything fully pressed. See if this hip flexor feels different than the other. Remember to breathe. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. And again, you can always rest your hands on the thigh if needed. Now start bringing your right hand to the inside of your left foot. Left hand goes back. Look at your left arm. Don't let your left knee fall in. Keep pushing it to the outer wall. Same even diaphragmatic breathing continues. Now bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Take your right hand back, look back at your right hand. Turn your upper body as much as you can. The more you press your left palm down, the more you can turn your body to the right. Continue breathing. And slowly bring your right hand to the floor again. Walk your both hands to the front. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Feel the stretch in your lower back. Walk your hands back towards you. Drop that left knee. And now as you bring up both feet to the front, come up to the standing position and slowly round your back. Come up, relax, shake it out. So we did a lot of opening in the chest. We'll do one forward fold here. Take your legs as back as you can again towards the wall. Press them fully into the wall. And then you start hinging at your hips. So to begin with, you may want to slightly keep your feet forward so you have this ability to push your sit bones back Once you're all the way down onto the floor with your hands, then you can take your legs back again to push against the wall, but your hands walk forward. So you keep pressing your sit bones, your calves, your heels to the wall, but your hands want to keep moving forward. Push the back wall away with your legs. So it's a different stretch for your hamstrings. I'll again show you by this staircase here that you keep pressing the legs against the wall and just walk your hands as forward as you can without letting your legs move away from the wall. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings, in your lower back, in your arms. Keep reaching and keep stretching. Continue breathing. Exhale, stomach in. Inhale, relax the stomach. Slowly walk your hands back towards you and bend your knees. Come to the sitting position. Very good. So we are ready to go down on the mat. You can leave your mat where it is, or you can come with your mat sideways. Bring your block between your 2 feet. Align the edges of the block with the edges of the feet, and one more time sit up tall. Now that we are all aligned with the back and the wall, see if you can feel this tallness, straightness in your spine. And reach up with your arms. Inhale. Because we did a lot of opening in the chest today, we'll do this forward for one more time. Reach forward, exhale. So again, countering all that spinal extension and opening the chest. Now we are again bending forward. Just like we were up against the wall, feel that your legs are straight against the wall and you are hinging at your hips. Breathe, so not letting your knees bend. Just keep reaching forward, look ahead and go deeper. Raise your arms one more time. Slowly start going down, lower back, middle back, upper back. In that order, take your time as you go down. Slow, steady move down. Once you're all the way down, stretch out your arms and legs. Get that full body stretch. Remove your block. Point your toes and fingertips away from the center. Keep reaching with your fingertips to the back wall. Flex your feet, flex your wrists. Separate your toes, separate your fingers. Make your ankle and wrist rotation. Circle your feet and fists 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. Let your feet fall up to the corners of the mat. Bring your hands down by your hips, about 8 inches away from your hips. Fingers curl up towards the sky. Nod your head up and down like you're saying yes. And roll your head side to side like you're saying no. Release tension from your neck. Rest your head comfortably in the center with your eyes closed, starting at the top of your head. Establish your intention to relax. Make it a conscious process of letting go of all the thoughts, worries, desires, emotions, stress. Move your awareness to your physical body, one body part at a time, making sure each and every body part is relaxed. Relax your forehead, let go of the wrinkles. Soften your eyebrows, space between eyebrows. Eyes, nostrils, mouth. Put a little smile in your lips. Relax your chin, neck and throat. Soften your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, palms, fingers and fingertips. Keep your breathing deep, even, slow, quiet, without pauses, without jerks through your nostrils only. Slowly bring your awareness back up. Relax your fingers, palms, wrists, elbows, upper arms, underarms, shoulders. Lot of opening work today with the shoulders, chest, upper back. Lot of pushing with those arms today into the wall. If there's any tension still lingering anywhere, visualize it melting away with your exhale. Re-energize that area with your inhale. Invoke the presence of inner healer through your breath. Relax your chest, upper back, lower back, stomach, hips and glutes, thighs, hamstrings, knees, backs of your knees, shin bones, calf muscles, ankles, feet and your toes. Complete relaxation. You, your mind and body in total union through your breathing. Yoga, Karmasu, Kaushalam, that means yoga is skillfulness in action. Even if it's a simple chore of folding your laundry or doing your dishes, or if it's a complicated task working in the lab, working on your computers, talking to your family, friends, colleagues, reading a book, driving a car, talking on phone, relaxing. As long as you keep your mind with your body and you are aware of your breath, you're still practicing yoga, and that oneness of mind, body and breath makes whatever you do beautiful, skillful, because you put your entire attention mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually in that one task. This physical practice that we do here just enhances the oneness of mind, body and breath. But don't keep your yoga practice restricted to this place, this mat, this time of the day, this day of the week. It's yours to practice wherever you are, whatever you are doing, making it skillful through the union of your own mind, body and breath. Bring your awareness back up, relax your toes, heels, ankles, shin bones, calf muscles, knees, backs of your knees, thighs, hamstrings, hips and glutes, stomach, lower back, upper back. Relax your chest, your shoulders, neck and throat. Soften your facial muscles, chin, cheeks, jaws, eyes, eyebrows, space between eyebrows, forehead and the top of your head. Keeping your awareness there, gently bring your knees in your chest one at a time. No rush, no jerks. Hug your knees, wiggle your toes. Awaken yourself from that relaxed state and gently rock your body forward and back. Roll it side to side. Make knee circles in each direction. Or open your legs into a happy baby dead bug. Keep alternating at your own pace, massaging your lower back. I thank you all for joining me in this practice. Please thank yourself and everybody here for taking this time out to be here, for sharing positive energy in your practice with everybody. Please join me in sending our goodwill out to the world. May there be peace, happiness, health, love, laughter, and freedom to enjoy it all for everybody, everywhere. Roll gently to your right, then to your left. From your left, come up to the sitting upright position. Sit upon your block. And we'll practice our Kapalbhati breathing. So one inhale, several exhalations. This is one of the 6 cleansing practices in yoga. Inhale, stomach relaxes. As you exhale, you draw the stomach in, several exhalations together. If you need to stop and take a break, that's okay. Otherwise, continue. Again, not shaking and rocking your whole body. It's just that navel going in. So inhale. Forceful exhalations, you can hear those exhalations. Throwing your carbon dioxide out, all the toxins out. This brings your oxygen to the fore, to the skull. Kapalbhati, Kapal is the skull or the forehead, and Bhati is shining. So this breathing exercise gets rid of your toxins from the body and makes your skull shine, your forehead shine. That's why it's called one of the cleansing practices in yoga, in addition to being a pranayama. Again, it builds the capacity of your lungs, your diaphragm, your abdominal muscles, your core strength. Practice it on empty stomach every morning if you can, before you eat something, after your bowel and bladder movements. And relax whenever you need to. Resume your normal diaphragmatic breathing, index fingers, thumbs still together. Turn your palms to face the sky, eyes closed. Gaze between eyebrows, awareness either at your diaphragm or your nostrils or your navel center. Wherever you see your breath, and just follow your breath in and out. If there are thoughts, let them come and go. Just be with your breath. By definition, as soon as you are aware of your thought, the thought has already left you and you have your awareness. So keep coming back to your breath, your awareness. If thoughts keep pulling in different directions, don't blame yourself that, oh, I cannot concentrate. Just come back to your breath again and again and again. Just like when a kid starts riding a bike, they fall down, but they get up and come back to that bike again. Similarly, if you get distracted by thoughts, it's okay, just come back to your breath. Whenever you are ready to finish this practice, bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers in the back, exhale, bow down to Mother Earth for all the kindness. Inhale as you come up to thank the sun for the energy and the light. One more exhale down, being thankful for everything we have and everything we don't have. Inhale up. One last exhale down in gesture of a yogi. Forgive as you go down. Forget as you come up. And we are done. Namaste. Thank you so much. And let's do our laughter. So again, sit comfortably. We're going to send our affirmations out today. saying I'm happy and come down laughing, I'm healthy, come down laughing, I'm loved, I'm at peace, and I'm unstoppable. So this is how it goes. Say it for yourself also. I'm happy. So this is not laughing at that I'm happy, we're not laughing at that, we're just laughing because the expression of joy and happiness. I'm healthy. I'm at peace. Remember to always inhale in between the laughter as we exhale. I love. I'm loud. I'm unstoppable. Stay there just a bit longer. Keep that smile in your face. Absorb this positive energy in your soma, psyche, spirit. It will shine through your thoughts, words, actions, through your life. Stay happy, healthy, kind, be well, take care of yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself, extend it to others. And now we are done. Namaste. Have a great time ahead. Thank you. Feel free to share your thoughts, feedback. How did it go?
Today I really loved it. I liked it. It opened up my, I think it did help my pain. So I think I loved it.
Right.
Sure.
So that was for you today, Makshi. The shoulders.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I kind of guessed it that you're doing this because I'm having this bad shoulder pain right here. So thank you.
And almost everybody says about the back and the shoulders. So I thought this will help everybody.
Hamstring feels really good. I feel stretched completely. So
Oh, okay, hamstrings. Okay, very good. That's nice.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay. And
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it too. But I never knew that you can do so much variation with the walls. Yeah, the walls were great. Right. So I thought it would be easy, but it was not easy.
yeah, I know. Yeah, we feel like wall is the support one, so we can do everything with the wall, right? But it's
It was good. Like she said, when you said even like holding on to the wall was so hard, and when you said romancing the wall, it cracked me up. I had my laugh in that.
Yes, no, so was one. I was not able to do it with one feet. I was like, it's really hard.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's
So hard to stick to walls.
right. I mean, to stay against the wall, it's so hard, right? I mean, that tells us like we are not really straight when we think we are straight, but we have to push against the wall, and oh yeah, we are not that straight as we would like. So, all right. So enjoy your day ahead. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.